You said the steel is the main competitor, right?
Yeah, wire cloth.
Wire cloth is the main one. What's an example of an application where the wire cloth is the way to go, or where you could go use either one?
I think that depends on the application. Like if they're, like Rich said, if they're in a shot rock quarry and they're using wire, sometimes that can be a big downfall because they're probably changing out those wire cloths, those 4 foot sections every couple days, right? And that's a lot of downtime if they're shutting down for it. That's a lot of labor costs, and that's taking your guys away from something that they could be doing to maintain a different part of the plant, like bearings or conveyor belts or things like that. So if they're worried about the media side, which is obviously very important, instead of worrying about the rest of the plant, that could cause premature failures in another part of the plant.
Rich, do you have anything to add to it? I know you're both on the ground, so
No, just basically what Matthew said. Our I would say our advantage over wire cloth is we do last longer. So that is and there's certain applications where you know wired the product will sit there and it'll peg or it'll blind the screen over, and we offer solutions to that by having relief angles on our apertures on our panels, and then we also have different materials that we can use on a blinding issue, like low durometer urethane or low durometer rubber that helps the panel flex and move to keep the fines from sticking on the panel or blinding over the panel.
Yeah, so I'll give kind of a specific example. Is we got a mine down in Peru. Now our competitor there isn't wire, but it's another synthetic media. So they wanted more tons per hour through this deck, and they wanted more open area. Or sorry, they wanted more tons per hour, and they wanted a finer material passing that deck. Which, talking about screening, that's normally a tough ask because to make the aperture smaller, normally the open area goes down, and if you want to increase tons, that's normally pretty difficult. But at this copper mine, we were able to look in our portfolio of designs and say, hey, this panel is going to work really well. We were able to reduce pegging and blinding, and we were able to increase the tons per hour while closing down the aperture size. So we're giving a finer feed to the mill.